Hi everyone, today I'm going to be repotting my silver maple. I believe it's a silver maple, or it could be a red maple. As you can see, and let me show you closer, the buds are starting to break. If I can focus. Here's another one. It's almost. So I think it's time to repot. As you can see, I can hold it, so that means there's a lot of roots in there. So we're gonna see how it's looking. Okay. So it has a good amount of roots from the last repot. So gonna be breaking the roots and fixing a little bit and then put in a new soil. So let's see. We're gonna reuse some of the topsoil. It's still in good shape. Okay, so it's pretty tight. It's pretty good roots, I can see. Okay, that's breaking okay. This little tool, it's working out pretty well because it's a pointy, kind of like a chapstick. All right, let's break out some of these roots from the bottom. And this tree is from seed. So it's been growing for almost 3 years now. Okay, it's pretty flat down here. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Let me do a little cleanup first, and then we'll resume. Okay, so we clean up the soil. So let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna start cutting around this root. I can make this smaller and easier to make it easier to cut here. So none of these roots are active yet, so that's pretty good. Okay, so there we go. Now it is much smaller, so let me keep breaking the top so I can bare root everything. These roots are tangled. Okay, so almost done with the soil. I'm almost done getting all the soil, and we're gonna see all these roots here. A lot of roots are going in different directions. But it doesn't look that bad. There's not a whole lot of big roots. They're very fine roots. And this one's, there's some higher roots up here that I'm probably gonna, actually no, I'm gonna get rid of them because they're pretty high. You can see the root base down here, all the way here. So let me do that now. Let me get rid of these roots here. They're pretty high. There you go. And they can cause some reverse taper here. It already kind of have a little bit. So hopefully that corrects itself. Okay, so we got a little bit, half an inch of trunk extra. Okay, sure I'm recording. I did a repot the other day and I never pressed record, and I was repotting my my whipping willow. Okay, it's looking good. All right, let me start fixing some of the top roots that are going in different directions here. Okay. This one is pretty, this one's pretty large. Maybe just trim a little bit. I want to keep that one. Okay, well, pretty good system. Pretty good root system, I think. Let's look at the bottom part. Get rid of some of these ones. All right, that looks pretty flat. That looks pretty good. I think I'll call that done for now. These roots look fairly radial. All right, let me do a cleanup and then we'll put it back in the same pot. But I think that looks good, decent. Okay, so cleanup is done. Let's see what frond we can give this guy. There's 2 barb branches here, so I might have to correct that. There's a few buds over here. So I might cut one of these because it looks like a cross. Right now the tree looks like a cross. There you can see right here. So I gotta get that corrected. But let me do the repot first. So I might just do this little front for now. Okay. I'll reuse some of this soil. Okay. Is this high? Good. I think so. Let's just move it slightly there. I don't care much for the front yet. This tree is in development. There's a lot of ways to go. We still gotta, oops, just made a big mess. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, gotta clean that up. All right, clean up the little mess. Hopefully I don't drop this again. Okay, good. Okay, now let's go ahead and work the soil into those roots as we always do. pretty good. All right, I think I'll call that a complete repot. I am gonna fix this. I might get rid of this big branch because I see a bud right there. So that's gonna turn into a lower branch. Then we'll get rid of this bar handle branch that I have there. And we'll let it grow for the rest of the year. Well, that's it for this maple, silver maple, red maple, whatever it is. And thanks for watching. All right, I cut the branch. I made the decision to cut the branch. Hopefully this bud right here pops out and it grows the lower branch.